Hey folks, this is Vent with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Tavern of Gods. This is a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program for about $14. Now I stress Early Access, that means everything that you're about to see here, including this review, is subject to change. So what is Tavern of Gods? Well, it's a roguelike auto-battle game, but even though the game describes itself as an auto-battler, you'll have a ton of different ways to customize your hero selection as you continue playing the game. So the way this works is this. Whenever you start a new game, you'll be able to choose a hero. Now, this hero doesn't actually fight. It's sort of like a passive buff that will help your followers battle or buff them in various ways. So, for example, you can choose one of three heroes. One might be allies, human followers are immune to taunt, and reduced cost of allies summoner followers by 1. Or another one might be the level of allies mage followers is reduced by 1, and allies mage followers are immune to leech effects. So different heroes will favor certain classes and certain races. The heroes in this game are broken up into racial classes like human, demon, so on, and then you've got their class like warrior or ranger or mage. So you're going to be putting a team of different people together, different monsters together, and depending on how you pair them up, and in addition with your hero, will determine how successful they are. And what's cool about this is that the more of a particular class or race that you put into one team, the stronger they get. So, for example, if you put down, say, 2 warriors, well, those 2 warriors will feed off of each other. If you happen to put 4 warriors down, then the bonus is even greater. So you have a couple of options. Do you put down 2 warriors and 2 rangers and 2 guardians and just accept their tiny benefits in terms of helping each other? Or do you put down 6 warriors and you get a massive buff, but again, 6 warriors is 6 warriors. It's not a very diverse team. So it's up to you on how you want to form all that. The closest game that I could think of that is like this game is called Fantasy of Expedition, which also has some synergy in terms of classes and race and all that stuff. So whenever you start a new game, like I said, you're going to choose a hero, which doesn't fight, but it does have passives. And then you choose a couple of your followers. And these followers will be like your races and your classes. And then if you have any, you can insert something called feature gems. Now, these gems are earned at the end of your current run. And these gems can be inserted to increase the difficulty, but you also get more benefits. Makes the game harder, but you get more rewards, that kind of thing. On my first run, I actually beat the game. And it defaults to normal difficulty, and then when you beat the game, it gives you gems, gives you a bunch of stuff. Even if you fail, you still get some stuff. The further you get into the game, the more chests that you get to open at the end of your run, and the more rewards that you get. So that's kind of cool. So the more you play, the more stuff you unlock. And my run took a total of roughly 4 hours. And that's just one game. So, yeah. So once you choose your hero and you get a couple of followers, then you pick your feature gems if you want to. Then you actually jump into the RPG element of it, where you're going to be looking at your team. Each hero in this game, like I said, has a race and a class. But they also have room for 3 slots. And these slots can be anything. It's not a typical RPG where it's one's a head slot, one's a chest slot, one's a foot. No. You could put anything that you want in there. One character could have 3 axes, all of which increase attack power. One person could have an armor piece, which is defense, and then an axe or sword, different things. So you can outfit the different characters with different things, and they don't have to be of a particular type. You can insert anything you want in there. And there's also rarities. And if you happen to get 3 of the same item, of the same class, of the same item and the same rarity, there's like white for very common, and then there's green for uncommon, blue for rare, orange for legendary, stuff like that. Purple epic. If you get three of the same color and the same item, you can transmog it, and it will upgrade into the next color. When you get to purple, which is epic, and you try to transmog that, there's only like a 45% chance it'll turn into legendary. The other 55% is just it'll stay as it is. So when you get up to purple, you only want to transmog when you've got a lot of extra stuff that you're not using. Otherwise, because you don't want to take something away from something else, from someone that's actually using something, transmog it and find out, oh, well, I didn't get anything out of it. Now I'm down a really good item. So only transmog on purple items if you've got 3 in your inventory not doing anything. But anyway, so there's a transmog system that lets you upgrade rarities as you get more of everything. And you go into the auto battler and you get to drag these heroes onto the field. There's room for 15 people, but I don't think you're ever going to get that high. You've got something called a leadership value, and that leadership value will go up passively over time as you continue playing. You can also spend gold to inflate it as well, and think of the leadership value as a population cap. Each hero has its own leadership rating, like 8 or 9 or 10, and that's how much value it takes when you assign it onto the field. So if your leadership value is 20, for example, and you've got someone that has 9 and someone that has 8 on the field, that's 17. So you've got 3 leadership left. Well, there's no other hero in the game that has just 3 leadership, so you have to wait until you get enough to field someone else. Okay, so there's leadership in this game. You're going to be increasing your leadership value passively and with money to field more people. You'll also be earning these shards, or shard souls, whatever they're called, to increase their star rating. These heroes start off as a 1-star rating, and as you earn shards for them, or souls, whatever they're called, and you get enough, you'll be able to upgrade them to the next star level. So from 1 star to 2 stars to 3 stars to 4 stars and so on. This will passively increase their health, their attack, and everything, in addition to the gear that you're equipping to them. So at the end of every battle, you'll be given 5 items that you can buy. And when it comes to buying, there's no money involved there. The gold is not used for that. Rather, it gives you, like, say, 6 action points. And these action points are spent on either buying something or refreshing the store. So this item might cost 2 action points, or this one might cost 2 action points. Unlocking a new character to add to your pool, that you can then field onto the field. Well, you can field onto the battle whenever you want to. You can drag and drop back and forth easily, but that might cost 3. To refresh the store is 1. So you have to kind of go, okay, I've got 3 left. I don't like anything I'm seeing. If I refresh, that leaves me with 2 action points, and that means I can buy 1 piece of gear on the next thing, whatever comes up. So you'll be timing that appropriately. And then after you're done getting something or some things from the store, you move on to the next battle. On occasion, an NPC store will come up, and it'll give you, it's like a mystery vendor. It'll give you the chance to spend actual, there's silver coin and gold coin. Silver coin is used at the vendor, but that silver coin can be converted into gold coin. Again, the gold coin is to help you increase your population cap, your leadership level. But you can spend these silver coins in the store at the mystery shop to, it might say, okay, this particular purchase will grant you a random set of shards for a mage character, or a random set of shards for a warrior character, or for whatever. So you have a chance of getting shards/souls for characters that you have, but there's a chance that you will be earning shards or souls for something that you don't have yet. So you have to, it's a mystery shop. There's a chance that you won't get what you want. Or again, you can convert the silver coin into gold coin. It's a random chance on that. It's anywhere from, you spend 1,000 silver, you get anywhere from 100 gold to 1,000 gold. It's just completely a random chance. So there's that. And there's some other things that you'll experience. Whenever you go into a new battle, which is cool, you'll have a choice between 3 different battles. You can see what you're facing and what the store will be like what the odds are of getting, say, warrior or nature or ranger drops in the store following the battle. So if you're looking for a particular type of class or race, you can look at the battle prior, choose the one that will drop that particular class or race, and when the store comes up, there's a good chance you'll get what you need. So that's kind of cool. So you can actually cater your battles to either the creatures that you're facing, because they have their own classes and races that you're fighting and team makeup, and or the store or the store. So I gotta say, I know I've gone on for quite a while about the game, and I gotta say it's really fun. I had a blast playing this. It's extremely addictive. The only thing that sucks is at the end of my run, even if you're successful, you lose everything, you reset back to 0, and you start a new run completely fresh. Yes, you do earn items at the end of your run, and yes, it helps you unlock more content. I just wish there was like some other permanent bonus that you get, like a permanent skill tree, something to make it even sweeter. But as it stands, I spent 4 hours on one run, and the game is only $15 on Steam's early access program. I've played games that are $15 that are much shorter than that, and it was linear. You know what I mean? So you could play this game multiple times for several hours and have a blast doing it. But again, you kind of have to pay attention to your team makeup, though. You kind of, I mean, yeah, you could purchase whatever you want, whatever looks good, but you're gonna want, again, to try and match up race and class. Again, the more you link up of a particular race, like 4 humans is better. No, it's when it comes to race, it's increments of 3, 6, and 9. So it's just like 3 humans, this bonus, 6 humans, this bonus, 9 humans, this bonus. Whereas class, 2 warriors, this bonus, 4 warriors, this bonus, and each bonus is different for every race and class. So you kind of have to cater your team to that. Also, the gear that you're getting, decide, okay, this character has this ability. Whenever he blocks, he does reflective damage, so I'm going to stack 3 items on him that is all about block, so that I reduce my incoming damage and reflect damage back to him at the same time. So you'll be able to, if you don't mind doing that, if you don't mind analyzing each character that you're getting and seeing what gear is best for them, and then looking at your team as a whole on occasion to see which ones you can swap out as you're buying them, to see what might fit better. Oh, I just 3-starred this character that's been on the bench for all this time. Maybe I need to switch them out for someone else. Oh, but now that brings my demon count down to 2 instead of 3, and now I've lost this demon bonus that I had. So again, you're weighing the positives and negatives as you're forming your team. I love that. I absolutely adore this game. It's great. My only complaint is the quality department in terms of text. There's misspellings all over the place. English is definitely not this game's native language. I feel like there's a lot of dyslexia going on, or just missing letters, where letters are reversed, or a word is missing a letter altogether. Epic, for example, was spelled ICIP somewhere. Something like, it was a mess. But if you don't mind that, if you don't mind the occasional misspelling, then I think you'll have a great time with this game. If you liked Fantasy of Expedition, you'll love this one. So go check it out. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, that way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.